Anita Ty, and we thank you so much for joining us for our very first episode.
Coming to talk with us.
Talking with Sis. What's going on, Anita? Look, don't start. This is the very first episode.
Oh, Lord, y'all. This guy. Did y'all see this? Talking with Sis.
Look, we don't need this. And for our podcast listeners, y'all have to subscribe to YouTube to see what I just
Yes, please subscribe.
I had a little dance move going on. So all our YouTube viewers,
He thought it was dancing.
I got the moves. Don't try it. Do not try it.
Let me see your what. Show him your whoa. Show him.
With this shoulder.
Oh, you gonna do the shot? Whoa!
Anyway, man.
I am super excited.
I'm so excited.
But for real, like our people, like our family, that family of choice that we have, they've been telling us for a while that we needed to do a YouTube channel, and so it's finally here, guys.
It's here, man.
So family, Mo, Iante, it's here.
It's here.
It's
here. We are excited. I'm ready for y'all to see more content. We are going to be coming. We're going to be bringing it.
Yes.
We're going to be consistent with it, making sure that we're consistent with it.
So make sure you do follow us, our YouTube channel, definitely our podcast.
Yes. Please.
And don't forget.
What? Don't forget what?
I'm trying to remember because I don't want to get outside of the Lord rest in peace, Joe Jackson.
So look, this is the thing. She say I'm Joe Jackson. I got the Joe Jackson spirit. I don't.
Y'all saw that Jackson 5 American Dream?
Man, don't believe her. Listen, don't believe her. Okay.
I be around here sweating, trying to make sure I'm getting it all right, getting it all together up in here, getting it gracious.
She try to say, but anyway, we'll get to everything that she try to say about me. But anyway, my name is Ty. Real name is Tyshawn. I am from Columbus, Georgia.
Are you really? Are you really?
I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I live in Lumpkin, Georgia, a lot of times in my life. But Columbus is my home. If you compare the years I've been in Columbus and the years I've been in Lumpkin, I am from Columbus.
That's good, okay.
And I'm 31 years old. I'm about to be 32 in May. Woo-woo. Hey, get on up there. 80s babies, what's up? I currently work for one of the best insurance companies ever. I won't say the name, but I work for an insurance company. I've been there going on 3 years now. It's been 3 years.
It's been 3. Seems like it's been longer than that, though. Really.
Well, that's because. So here's the thing: when I was working for the insurance company, but not working for the insurance company, and I'm gonna explain that to y'all. I was working in the cafeteria of the insurance company for years, almost 10 years almost. And I just stepped out on faith, and I went ahead and applied. And I got the job. And I had already built a rapport with everyone that was working there. So, thank God, I kept my kindness, made sure that I was showing the love of Christ to everyone that I encountered, even before Christ. So,
this is going to be exciting. This is going to be fun doing this show with this guy because I'm telling you, this is my brother. Not my biological brother.
No.
But this is my brother nonetheless.
But you would the way, because we don't get along all the time. For real. We don't. We've had so many of these. We had a few where she had to call me. We were going through text messages, and she called me look, let me tell you this. She called me over in a minute. But it's all love, and I feel
blood couldn't get us closer.
For real, and it's
could not get us closer.
It's amazing to have this girl as my sister, my friend. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I work for the insurance company as a contractor working in their cafeteria, and I applied, and I ended up getting the job, and I was so excited, and I love what I do. It's a great company, it's a great company to grow at. So I love it. No kids, single out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? But I do desire.
You're so funny, man.
I do desire to be
so funny.
Married, and have kids. And they always.
How many kids you want?
Oh, here we go.
How many kids you want?
6 kids. Everybody who knows me knows that I want 6 kids. I'm 31, so everybody, if he said, well, you need to go ahead and get started. I got time. I feel like I got a little time. What you think?
I mean, go ahead and find that wife.
And just have them steps.
Go ahead and find that wife. Y'all get y'all a couple years to yourself and then go and get started, man. Y'all don't want to get together and start having kids right off the bat. Well, look, I just wouldn't encourage you to go ahead and start having babies right off the bat. You want to enjoy your time with your wife.
True, but...
Enjoy that newlywed phase for a bit.
I would say at least a year. We going to enjoy ourselves, but... After that year, come on, we need to go ahead and find out, what we doing as far as having kids. But no kids. I have two biological sisters, but one just on my mom's side. What else about me?
Go ahead, tell them everything. Tell them everything.
That's all I want to give y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? I love music. I write, so if anyone knows anyone who needs a song, I got you. We get in the studio, give me a beat, and I got you. Be looking out for new music for me coming soon. And that's it.
Let's tell the people what they can expect, though.
So, expect from the show.
Yeah.
Just basically, as y'all heard in the trailer, we being our true selves. And just
so much content.
Talking on
so
topics
much content.
that we just always, like me and her, when we get together and we just talk.
And I mean, it won't even be from just one particular category. I mean, it will go from the left all the way to the right. Just many different categories we'll discuss. A lot of them will align right with whatever may be happening in society. It's just going to be topics where we just gonna share personal experiences that may line up with whatever's current at that time, and just kind of go forward and just prayerfully that what we discuss, it will be helpful for someone.
Yes, and those of you who are watching, we are Christians. We love the Lord.
Definitely.
We definitely make sure that whatever we do, God gets the glory out of everything.
Definitely.
We make sure that we are being mindful of what we say. Make sure we're not offending people.
Mindful of, I definitely, I guess I won't even go so far as to say offending people. I can definitely say that we would never intentionally offend anyone, but at the end of the day, somebody's going to always be offended about something.
True.
So as long as we make sure that we're staying in line, then everything else is just not really up for debate. I mean, because everybody's not going to agree with the content. Everybody's not going to agree with what we may say, and then a lot of what we say is really just going to be based on our experience and how these different topics may have been colored for us. But definitely there will be some topics where there's no room for what's your opinion.
True, and a lot of topics that we talk on, and this just is us, we have a different opinion, and she's always the one who's gonna have an opinion.
Always have that unpopular opinion.
It's unpopular. Like, her opinion is always like, everybody else thinks like this.
It's never gonna be what everybody else is thinking. It's never what everyone else is thinking.
I love that though.
I think more so for me, it's because I a lot of times I see both sides of it, and you can't really just get me to say like, oh, okay, this is the clear cut. For me, myself personally, there's only one thing that leaves no room for you to try to figure it out, and that is God's word. Everything about God and his word, that is what's consistent. True. That's what's constant. So I mean, outside of that, when we're talking about now like life issues and different things that's happening, you can't get me to align with like general statements or general, whatever's the general thing that's being said, because I know that these blanket statements that people usually share, they do not, they don't speak for everyone. It's just like a general statement.
She's not to go along to get along at all. Ever since I've been knowing her, we've been on each other.
I think since 2014, I do believe.
2014.
I was I know. He told me not to be saying my kids' names on the show.
Yeah, so y'all probably won't hear. That's gonna be blocked. But yeah, she was pregnant with her baby boy, and he just turned 5. He just turned 5.
Eve. Yeah, he's something.
And yeah, we've been on each other 5 years now, and ever since I known her, she's not to go along to get along type person. She's always, and I'm kind of sort of like that. She marches to the own beat of her drum, I would say, but she's not like always against, I would say.
I think the best way that I explain for me when I do have those moments that I sit down and I intimately talk with people, because I'm a person, I talk to everybody. I don't know too many strangers. I will talk to everyone.
Yeah.
But I don't have intimate conversation with everyone. But the one thing that I tell a lot of people, it's not all the time about, oh, this is what's right. Because like I said, there's only one thing for me that's not up for discussion, and that is when it comes to God and his word. Amen. But outside of that, you can take one particular topic and it may work this way for someone and another way for someone else. And so I can't be, have like that tunnel vision.
Right.
A lot of times when it comes to topics.
Right. And I love that. So that's why we created this show. Well, let me take this back, because I don't want to take no type of... She created this show. Let me tell you about me. I always wanted to do something like this. And eventually I probably would have gotten to it, but because ever since a child, I always wanted to be a radio DJ. I always wanted to have like some type of show. I love asking questions. I'm that type of person.
So it could be why you just ran with it.
Yeah,
you had that whole.
I definitely, when she came up to me, and this was before the new year started, and she was just like, I think we should get together and do like a
let's go ahead and do this show.
Let's do a show, and I was like, yeah, maybe we could do a podcast, because she just only wanted to originally just do a YouTube channel.
But that's only because, my mind hadn't even conceived like, oh, do podcasts too.
Right. And so I was like, well, we can go ahead and do a podcast, because that's the thing now,
So I was definitely for it.
Podcasts. I mean, because me personally, I listen to podcasts every day. I love listening to podcasts. I love podcasts. So, I was like, okay, well, let's incorporate with a podcast and YouTube. And then we also can do like exclusive content, do a day in the life, like vlogs and stuff. So y'all will be seeing those too. Her being in mommy mode. Because when she get in mommy mode, don't talk to her.
Yeah. Now that's... And I'm just kind of, that's me, and there's so much history behind that. But if I don't do anything else right, I have to do well at being a mom. And so I'm really serious about that. And when I'm in mommy mode, I don't let people interfere with that time.
She doesn't.
I don't.
She doesn't. She has taught me to have a schedule, because I'm not gonna say I'm like that anymore, because I'm changing. But I used to be the one who just used to just spur of the moment type thing. But she has me like now literally on my phone, and I have written down some stuff, but on my phone, on my calendar, I have certain days that I'm doing certain things, and she has disciplined me to do that. So I admire that about her, because when she's in mommy mode and everything, business, everything that she has going on in her life, she has it planned out. But mommy mode, that does it.
Can't touch it.
Don't touch it. You can't interfere.
But I will say though, I don't recommend that for everybody. As far as like the calendar and making sure that you time everything, I don't recommend that for everyone, because there are some people who absolutely enjoy the whole spontaneity of life.
Yeah.
They want to be able to just kind of like flow with whatever's flowing. And if it works for them, then, you know, who am I to say, like, hey, you need to be on a schedule? But I only really recommend that for people who seem to get overwhelmed or people who seem to be like, okay, you know, it's just not enough hours in a day to be able to do da-da-da-da. And so definitely I recommend that for clients, people that I'm talking to, friends, family, you know, map it out. I'm really big on self-care. I have become like a micro advocate for self-care.
She is.
And, you know, and I recommend, like, when it comes to your self-care, treat it the same way that you treat an appointment.
Yes.
Like, schedule it and stick to that.
Yes,
you know,
she's big on that. Like, if I say something about resting, and I think we're going to talk about that, right?
I think we do have a topic, like, later on when it comes to rest.
Talking about the misconception of rest, and we'll talk about all of that and whatever. And so tell them, you know, your profession and everything that you do. And
well, you know, I wasn't gonna be like you. You guys noticed before we even got to the show, he did like a slick 10-minute biopic about him. And I just wasn't gonna do that to myself. I was like, are we gonna talk about the show or what? But we did get that 10-minute biopic. But I just real quick say, so I'm retired Army. I did 20 years in the Army, and now I am heading into my second career, which is I'm going into the mental health profession. I've already gone to school. I've already graduated. I'm now studying for licensure. But I love all things mental health. All things mental health. I should be in school now, but it was a little matter of making sure that I can get these classes paid for. So that's what's in the works right now, but definitely going back for my PhD in marriage and family therapy, and working on what my research is going to be on. Definitely wanting to research something along the lines of our African-American males and mental health. And so definitely I love all things mental health. If you see anything from me, any type of hashtag, I'll always say mental health matters every day.
Yes. I love it. And I can truly say that you have made me be more aware of mental health and just being aware of where people are. Because, you know, you never know what they're going through.
You never know.
Sometimes we do overlook that. And mental health is going to be a topic that we're going to get on. I'm not going to talk too much on it because I don't have that experience, but I'm going to talk on based on what I know. But she's the expert on that. And
it's definitely one of those things. You did tell me, you were like, man, ever since you went to school, but but it was definitely But no, I had a love for this even before I went to school for it. It's just that school kind of like helped me to put words to different things and helped me to put it definitely enhanced that. And I would be, you know, it would be bad of me to not mention, but definitely I give all credit to God and His Holy Spirit, because I tell you, the whole time I was in that program, you can tell I was almost like a fish out of water most times, but definitely it was the Holy Spirit, the leading of the Holy Spirit that got me through. And so I rely on Him in everything that I do. So definitely look forward to more in the mental health world. It's not that I really want to just sit and just talk about it all the time, but when it's your passion, it's what you do. And there's not any topic that you can bring to me that I'm not looking at it through the lens of mental health. Everything is processed through a mental health filter for me. So you're always gonna get a response that is coming from that direction. And so,
So what would you say is the most important thing in life to you?
The most important thing in life to me? Well, definitely, I won't go like religious, but of course, you know, God is the most.
Yes.
But when we want to answer like outside of that, then I would say my family, which my immediate family, which would be my children.
Right.
And now my father lives with us, and so we're enjoying my father. Yes. I love having him with us, and so that's my lifeline. Yeah. That's my lifeline. That's the most important thing to me. And I make no decisions without considering them first.
Right. And we have a common ground, you know, God is the most important. You know, me as a single person, I truly rely on God because although I have family, I come from a family. My grandmother had 11 kids. My great grandmother had 20. So I come from a big family. I have
really
plenty of family that's around here. But as a single person, you know, I have a lot of alone time where I'm by myself. So I truly rely on God. God is the most important thing, and family is the most important thing. Once you all start following me on social media, you will see how much I get with my family. I post about my family. I
love that about you.
Family is important to me. Getting together with my family, that's so important to me. If me and my family didn't get together the times that we do, I don't know where I would be, you know, as far as, you know, with the relationships with them. I love my family. I love my family.
And I can tell you, you know, I really, really love that. I admire that about you. But I can definitely say for me, family wasn't always a big thing. You know, definitely my children. I have 4 children. So definitely they were my big thing. But as far as like outside of my kids, family was, I just really didn't know how to do family. Wow. And so thankfully, you know, just being able to be around my spiritual parents and watching them and seeing how they do family, it taught me a lot about family and how family comes together and how family, you know, it was by watching them that I learned that just because you have a disagreement, it doesn't mean you have to fall out. Right. Because in my growing up, if we had disagreements, we fell out.
My family's like that.
We fell out. Yeah. And I mean, there was no more talking. Like, we didn't talk unless somebody died, and that brought us back together. Right. But I mean, it was being around my spiritual parents where I saw like, oh, they disagree and they still cool. Yeah, like, right. People do that. Yeah. You know, and so just being able to, even though I don't engraft myself with them as much as they offer, you know, because they offer really big, but they definitely model for me what I need to see, and so I definitely follow their examples. Right. So, you know, although it may get a lot of times, you know, it gets overwhelming sometimes just watching them, because I'm like, oh man, that's a lot of family, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it still teaches me. But like, so I definitely love family. But anyway, so what we to expect out of the duration of the show, like we already stated, you know, we're going to be coming. What's the show times? So beginning March 3rd, season which is 1. Today. Yes, today. It's all right. Today. So today's the first episode, and you all will be seeing episodes every Tuesday thereafter. Yeah. And yeah, so we're YouTube, definitely all of your podcast platforms. Yeah, definitely. So excited. I just can't express the excitement. I'm ready to see where this is going to go. Ready to see the lives that it may change. Right. And just I'm also looking forward to hearing what the viewers have to say. Yes. You know, even reading the comments, you know, being able to read the comments, and you know, we're open to all feedback. Criticism. We already know that not all the feedback is going to be positive. Not all of it's going to be encouraging. Yeah. We ready. We already got it in the plans. We ready. But it's all good. It's all good. We just, you know, we won't focus on those, but we'll definitely, wherever the love is shown, that's where we're going to intentionally place ourselves at, because we go into this knowing that it's not for everybody. So we won't get flustered and we won't be moved. So we'll just continue to do what it is that we set out to do. Right. So you can follow us on our YouTube at Talking with Sense. Also, Facebook will be Talking with Sense, and Instagram will be Talking with Sense. Yes. Our personal page on Instagram, my Instagram is T_Shine. That's T_SHYN. And what's your Instagram? Anita Ty 79. Okay. Y'all look. Let me tell y'all, she didn't have no Instagram ever.
And I told her, you need to get Instagram.
I just set my Instagram up, 3 days ago?
Yes.
So I'm still learning it. Look, say what you want to say. I'm good.
She old fashioned.
I'm good.
She old fashioned.
I'm good.
But it's all good.
So, but the, what is it? Instagram?
IG,
it has been set. So you could definitely follow me on Instagram at Anita Trone 79. That's ANITATRONE 79 on Instagram.
That's right. So once again, we thank you guys for listening, watching.
Thank you so much. I think you are going to be pleased with all the other episodes. I mean, this was really just to kind of like let you guys know who we are.
Who we be.
Yeah.
Who
and
we be.
And just, I look forward to it. I look forward.
Yes. So we will talk with you next time on what?
Talking with Sense.
Next time on Talking with Sense.
What do we value? I mean, because who really wants to get into a marriage, or who goes into a marriage planning that there could be a possibility of divorce, even though we know that there's a possibility. But I mean, I just really can't, agree to, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry this person that I just met today. Now, and it's just a huge risk to take.